Hi, this is Steve Walton from Tropic Heating and PatioHeat.com. Looking for a personalized heater plan? Email your dimensions, pictures, and or drawings to support@patioheat.com and we will be happy to assist you. So today here we have a job site that we're working on. The customer is looking to heat this lower level. So let's go ahead and get into this job here. One thing on this plan they sent us, they said that this section here is going to be extended 4 feet further in this direction. So we ultimately have a 19 by 22 foot area that we're going to be dealing with. So let's go ahead and look at the drawing itself. Again, we have 22 foot by 19 foot, and the application height itself will be 10 foot in height. So I'm going to go ahead and just eliminate the fireplace there so we have a better view of the space that we're dealing with. And here is my option 1. Option 1 consists of, let's see, I'm going to get rid of this other. Option 1 consists of 3 of the WD 6000 watt heaters recessed up into the ceiling here. When you recess, you need to have at least 8 inches of depth to work with, and you would use the Infratech's flush mount kit in order to minimize clearances. There's a whole listing of stuff in reference to the construction of that flush mount kit, but I'm not going to put it in this video just because there's 4 choices here I wanted to go through. So this will give us the layout of the footprint. So the reason I like this application here is because when you have a flush mount and heaters pointed down directly to the ground, you get a nice even coverage throughout this whole space here. If you weren't going to use the flush mount, let's say you wanted to just surface mount these, I'm just going to go ahead and pull these all down for a second. Let's just go with I'm going to go with 9 inches. It's 9.5 actually, but in any case, this is just for show here. You can see that even if it was surface mount, that you still get that nice clean coverage throughout this entire space. So let's just put these back in there. So this would be my number 1 option for this. You can see that we are losing some of the area here. This is going to be approximately 4 feet on this side and 4 feet on this side that we're not able to heat. So the only way we can remedy that is put more units in. But in order to reduce the costs of installation, quantity of units, we're going to stick with 3 for this application here. The second way you could do with a 6,000 watt unit would be to place one in the middle, let's say. This one's recessed again, but you could actually lower it to reduce some of the costs, but then have 2 on the outer perimeter. The thing about placing them on the outer perimeter is just that you're angling the heater, so this is a invisible light ray actually, so this ray traveling further reduces its intensity, but you can see here with this overlay in the middle here, you really don't need these heaters angled as far as I have them. I have these at about 20-degree angles, and with this height and distance apart, you could change that angle like I was showing in the original, placing them just in the center here. They actually were 8 feet apart. Let's just go back to that real quick. So this heater center to center is 8 foot and then 8 foot respectable, and this heater is in the center of this application. So But placing them out in the outer perimeter, you're not really gaining much trying to angle them in. You're actually kind of overheating this section here because you have such a great overlap, and it's not really that uniform. So that's not my preferred method. Another option, they were looking at possibly doing 5,000 watt units. This here is 3 of the 5,000 in a flush mount system. Again, we have some overlapping here in the middle, but as you can see, the 5,000 watt unit isn't really designed for this height per se. So I mean, this array will travel a little bit further, but this is the predictable usable space. And then you'll see here that we're probably losing about another foot. So instead of being 4 foot shy here, we're actually 5 foot shy on either side of the patio. So the 5,000 watt unit really would not be my ideal application. Another thing is I have these set at about 6 foot center, so that we have some good overlapping here in the middle again. But you could possibly go 7 foot without a problem and get another foot of coverage on either end. So let's just go with the second method of a 5,000 watt unit. And again, we're just throwing this ray so it's not a uniform footprint of heat. You can see that down here we're really missing some here, and that's where we're physically going to be sitting if we had a couch, let's say, placed here. So I'm not in favor of angling the heaters if we can avoid it. Some applications you just can't help it, but I think if you're planning something out prior to the actual job being completed, then let's go ahead and do something that makes a little bit more sense. So that's my plan for this job here. All these heaters were centered within the space from outside edge to structure here, these heaters here are approximately 6 inches in from this edge, so it's just inside this structure itself. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to give us a call. You can reach us through patioheat.com, and we thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and you have a great day.